Sunscreen is one of the easiest ways to protect your skin at any age. You might be surprised at how much this one product can do for your skin. So in this video, we will talk about what sunscreen is, how it works, and why exactly we need to wear it. Now, what is sunscreen? Science says that sunscreens are substances that protect the skin from the harmful effects of solar UV radiation by absorbing, reflecting, scattering, or otherwise deflecting UV photons, avoiding their absorption by the components of the skin. Now, this sounds complicated, but what it means in simple terms is that sunscreens prevent the skin from absorbing the harmful radiations of the sun. So how does sunscreen work? Sunscreen has active ingredients called filters that either absorb UV rays or deflect them from the skin. There are chemical filters and physical filters. The kind of sunscreen you have will depend on the kind of filters that it contains. Chemical filters absorb UV rays and physical filters reflect them away from the skin like a mirror. Currently, 16 sun filtering ingredients are approved by the FDA, but sunscreen makers in the US use only 8 of them regularly. These include avobenzone, homosalate, octinoxate, octisalate, octocrylene, oxybenzone, titanium dioxide, and zinc oxide. In other countries like Australia, Japan, and countries in Europe, where sunscreens are classified as cosmetics, therapeutics, or quasi drugs, other compounds have also been approved for use. But in the US, the FDA classifies sunscreens as drugs, so they are more regulated. Now, what does a sunscreen formula actually contain? Sunscreens generally contain about 20% of the active ingredient, and the other 80% of the product is made of formulation stabilizers like solvents, preservatives, thickening agents, and emulsifiers. Sensory enhancers, which improve the scent, feel, and wear of the formula like moisturizers, fragrances, emollients, etc., and other additives to enhance the product but that do not affect the way the UV filters work. These include things like nutrients, aloe vera, vitamins, etc. Now, why do we need sunscreen? There are 2 kinds of UV rays from the sun that we need protection from: UVA and UVB. Of the UV rays that reach the Earth's surface, about 90% are UVA and 10% are UVB. UVA light has longer wavelengths, about 315 to 400 nanometers, and it can damage the DNA in the outer layer of the skin, as well as cause sunburn. UVB rays, however, are somewhat shorter, about 280 to 350 nanometers, and they can shoot through the middle layer of the skin, and can also cause minor damage such as tanning, wrinkles, as well as trigger DNA damage that can lead to skin cancer. Now, the more exposure to these rays you get, the more damage your skin suffers. Short-term intense exposure can cause sunburn, hyperpigmentation, and tanning, but prolonged exposure over years leads to wrinkles, premature aging, sun and age spots, and even puts you at risk for skin cancer. When formulating sunscreens, the combination and quantity of sun filters are carefully selected to ensure proper coverage across the UVA and UVB range to provide broad spectrum protection. In our next video, we will talk about how different types of sunscreens work and how to choose the ones that are best for your skin. Here at Cecily Skin, we do our best to help you understand and take care of your skin. Help us to keep helping you by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And remember that happiness is a habit, just like skincare.